Hey friends, this video we are going to use a very special line called a spiral line to draw a snail. If you are in kindergarten, this week we drew a chameleon, and the chameleon also has kind of like a spiral happening in its tail, right? So, but if you did not draw a chameleon yet, this might be your first time. So, what's a spiral? I think most of our friends in this class know. But if you forgot, a spiral starts in the center like this, and it goes around and around and around. Well, it kind of looks like, that makes you dizzy, right? So that's a spiral, okay? So for our snail, you don't have to, your spiral doesn't have to be that big, right? But that is the type of line we're going to use to create our drawing. Okay, so let's get a clean sheet of paper. Use whatever your favorite art supplies are, whatever you have at home. I want to show you a couple pictures before we get started. Ooh, this is our snail gift saying sup. We're going to draw a snail using a spiral line, shapes, and colors. Here are some other examples. Here is a beautiful rainbow snail shell that a student drew. So our snail could have a small spiral like that. It could have a bigger spiral like that. However you want to draw your snail is okay. So when I was thinking about, what type of snail do I want to draw? It made me remember a movie that I saw when I was a little girl. And I looked it up and I have some photos from this movie, okay? So it's a really old movie. But look, this is a guy standing on the back of a snail, right? So is this real? Absolutely not. This is totally fictional. Um, there was a giant pink sea snail in this movie, but it's not real. It's just part of a movie. But I remember when I saw this, I was like, oh my goodness. And so here's another photo of the actor inside the snail, right? They use the snail shell as like their little house. So when we're drawing our snail, maybe we could think about, do we want to draw a giant sea snail like this one? Or do we want our snail to be like a normal size, like a little one, right? It's all about using our imagination. Okay, so let's get started. You can put your paper the vertical way, I mean the tall way, or it can be horizontal, the wide way. I think mine is going to be the horizontal way. Okay, now I got a pink marker in my hand. You could draw it with pink or any color that you like. I think I'm going to do mine with black though, but that's up to you. Okay, so the way to get started on this, well, you can start any way you like, but I'm just going to show you one way. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by drawing a line, kind of like in the center here of my paper. That's going to be where the snail comes out of. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a curved line that comes up and down here. Now you could start this just by drawing like a big circle with your spiral inside the circle, but you'll see that drawing it this way is kind of interesting. So I have one diagonal line like that. Now I'm going to start from here, draw a curved line going up and connecting to this at the bottom. So like this, going up. All right. Now from here, I'm going to come up and make this circle, or make the spiral. All right. So However you want to create your spiral is good. All right, so the next part, I'm going to draw the snail body. Have you ever touched a snail? I don't know if I have, but I think that they're pretty slimy, right? They're pretty soft and slimy. So I'm going to start by going to this point right here, and I'm going to draw his head coming up and coming down, and it's going to swoop under the whole shell, and then his little tail is going to be sticking out on the back. Okay, so I'm going to come up. I'm going to come down. What other animals do you know that where their shell is their house? I started thinking about it. There's a lot, right? Turtles, crabs, lobsters. Do you know any others? Okay, so now that we have the body, now we can add its eyeballs. So we're going to draw two lines coming up like this, two lines next to each other, and then a little circle on the top, and then another one, same thing right next to it, two lines next to each other, and then a circle at the top. And then we're going to draw another circle inside. I'm going to fill it in dark. Okay, like that. Okay, and now we're going to draw a happy mouth, a curve, maybe two little curves for his cheeks. Okay, and that's it. So I don't know where you want your snail to live. If you want him to live in some grass, or maybe he's a sea slug like in the movie picture that I showed you. Maybe he's in the water. Maybe he's on a branch, on a tree branch. Maybe he's living on somewhere imaginary, like in a rainbow or something. Whatever you decide. Okay, so from here, you're going to add some color. Use whatever kind of colors you like. Right? I think I want my snail to be pink. I'm going to use my crayon on its side. This hard to do it while I'm holding it up. Now I'm just coloring this like one solid color, but it looks really nice when you add different colors, like in that photo that I showed you, right? So only because I don't want this video to be an hour long, that's why I'm just coloring it one picture. I mean, one color. Then I'm going to maybe make my snail body a different color, you know, and then I'm going to add some colors around the outside. And that's it. Let me show you that finished example one more time. It's by a student right here. It looks so nice. All right, I will actually attach these slides to the assignment if you want to take a look at it. But I can't wait to see your snails. All right, have fun with this. Thanks for watching.